Hello and welcome to the Daily Gas for September 7th, 2025, called Learning to Fly by Philip Newman. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Zipper lines. For each line, the digits in each pair of cells an equal distance away from the central cell of the line sum to the digit in the central cell of the line. So, what does that mean? Well, first and foremost, again, I had mentioned to take note of the very conspicuous pattern as it continues to appear probably throughout the month of September. But anyways, this right here is the central cell of the zipper line. This is the line right here. What that means is this is the sum we are trying to attain. And we'll pull out our coloring tools, as I often like to do for these types of puzzles. Equidistant from the center of the line would be these two cells. These are both one step away along the line from the center. So these two cells must sum to 5. Then, if we look across here, these two cells are both 1, 2, 1, 2 steps away from the center. So these two cells will also sum to 5. And that's true throughout the grid here. Like, for example, if this was a 4, these two cells here would have to sum to 4 because they are one step away from the center. And then these cells here would sum to 4, these would sum to 4, these would, and so would these. Because we have these kind of S-shaped patterns here, and this is the center of not only the small line, but also the big one on either side. And that's it. Those are the rules. Let's jump right into it. All right, so 5 is a very easy sum to work with because it's either going to be 1, 4, or 2, 3. So it must be 2, 3. And once again, it must be 2, 3. Then, oh, and of course, sorry, how can I forget the starting digits that we should always place? This has to have at least two unique sums that have a minimum of 7 because here, 2, 3, 4, 5 has to be 1, 6. Actually, why am I summing this way? I'm summing this way. So this could be, oh no, it's still the same though, because the second you use 1 on one of these, 6 has to be the other digit. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I was trying to sum there, but the logic still holds up because 6 and 1 minimal is 7. And obviously it can't be 7, so it must be 8 or 9. Oh, and it can't be 8. It can't be 8 because if we look across the row, this one doesn't have the same restriction, but this one is not able to be 5, 6, or 7, which means it can't be 3, 5, 2, 6, or 1, 7 to be 8. So it must be 9, and it must be 9 with specifically 1, 8. You have to use that final high digit. So, well, this is interesting. None of these can be, well, these can't be won by Sudoku, but these can't be won because these would have to be 8 to match the 9. So, oh, well, sorry. I was going to say it forces 1 here, but no, it doesn't. That's not how that works. 1 could very well go here, of course, and this would be 8. This would be the 1. What am I missing? What am I missing? 3. Is it like a Sudoku thing? The 9s? I guess, yeah, we actually get a 9 there by Sudoku, thanks to this 9 we placed. I guess we'll double check the 2s, but I didn't immediately see anything, yeah. 9 can never go. Okay, well then that's easy, right? Sorry. 9, because 9 isn't allowed to go here in this box, 9 is never allowed to go anywhere but the center cell of a zipper line, at least in normal Sudoku, or sorry, I should say with odd length zipper lines. You can have even length zipper lines where there is no central cell that everything or central digit that everything has to sum to. It's just that opposite or equidistant pairs from almost like mirrored pairs, I guess, for example. Like if this was only 4 length instead, going up here, these two cells, let's say they summed to 12, then these two cells would also have to sum to 12. Obviously, with odd length zipper lines, your maximum sum is 9. But anyways, so with that, with all that stipulation aside there, this can't be 9, which means one of these two cells has to be 9. And now, if we look, where does 9 go? 9 has to go here. Only option. And then this can't use 2, 3, or 4 to make your 9, so this also must be 1, 8. So this is a 1, 8 pair, and this is a 9, 7 pair, which is helpful because 9, 7 leaves us with 1, 8 here as well. So 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. This being 1 or 8 means this also has to be 1 or 8. Same thing is true here because this is our zipper line and it has to sum to 9. And there we go. Sorry. The 8 and the 1 are both seen by their respective sets. So this is 1, 8, 1, 8. And then across we go 1, 8, 1, and 8. Very nice. The 1 should be fully done, yeah. And then 8's the same thing. 8 should be done in... Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, yeah, because we had this one here to help us. Well, I guess actually we do know where 8 goes between these two cells, because if 8 went here, then this would have to be 1, and that ain't going to happen. So this will be 8 here, and this will be 8 there. So now we have finished our 1s and our 8s. Then we're missing 2, 4. 2 would C7, 4 would C5. I don't see a restriction on either of those. This is 7 and 6. 7 would C2, 6 would C3. I don't see a problem there either. So, if that's the case, see, this doesn't have to be high digits. These could both be low digits, and these could be the high digits. And actually, this is actually how it has to play out, because what are we still missing? Well, okay. Wait a second. 9. Where does 9 go? 9 in this box has to go here. And 9 in this box has to go here. So actually, that gives us our 9, 7. So that's step 1 there. Let's not forget our restriction on 9s, which we explained and then stipulated. And what I was trying to do was what? Oh, yeah, I was looking here because we'd used 1, 2, 3, 4, so the only option would be 5, 6, 7, and then 9, but actually we figured out where the 9 went. 5, 6, 7. Like here, 5 or 6 just means that this is 4, 3, but again, no restriction on that right now. Oh, actually, there is a restriction on that right now. Let's place this 3 here now that we have this 8. And the 3 here says that this cannot be 6, and it can't be 7, so it must be 5, which makes this 4. 4 gives us 4 here. And then we know that this is 6, 7. This is going to be 5 here. And then, I'm missing here, 6, 7. So yeah, this is like this is a deadly pattern, except for the fact that we can resolve it thanks to this. So 6, 7 places 2 or 3. Where can 2 go? 2 has to go here. As a result, this cannot be 7, so it must be 6. This is 7. This is 7 or 6. This is 7, which means we're dealing with double 3s here. Double 3 gives us 3. That should be all of our 3s. This is 5. 5 we still need. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 4, 5, 2, 7. I don't see the restriction. Though 5, 7 does give us 6. 6, 7. 7 gives us 2. 2 leaves us with 4 here. Then we get 4 here. And 4 here. And 4 gives us 5. 5 gives us 7. 7 gives us 2. And we're almost done. From the column we need 7. From the box we're still missing 5 and 6, which we can fix elsewhere, because this is what, 6 and 4. So this is 6, this is 4, this is 6. 6 gives us the 6 and 5 gives us the 5 and 2. And we are done in 9 minutes and 48 seconds with Learning to Fly by Philip Newman. So, with that, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.